fam, welcome to another video. My name is Ntavi, and of course this is Real Talk with Ntavi, a channel where you can expect everything empowerment and transformation. Now let me ask you this question. If YouTube had to stop monetization or monetizing videos, will you still continue creating videos? Will you still have the courage to keep creating content? Will you? So that's the question that I have for you. So as we start this conversation, I want you to have that question in the back of your mind. Will you continue creating YouTube content if YouTube decides that tomorrow it sends out each and every one a message to say, you will no longer be monetized? So will you continue? That's the question that I have. And be sure to answer that. Now, before I go any further, please consider being a part of this Real Fam. This is a channel where we really encourage you to just be the best version of yourself. We share engaging content, valuable content that will somehow give you a light or possibly be of empowerment or inspiration. Or you might learn something because we also share YouTube tips, also empowerment content. You know, there's just so much content, the valuable content that you can expect. Midweek inspiration, there's just so much. So please consider subscribing and clicking on that notification bell. Like this video. You know, I always say this at the end, but consider liking this video so that it can be recommended to more and more people out there. All right. So yeah, now back to the question. Do you think you will still continue creating YouTube videos if tomorrow you wake up and YouTube says we cannot be paying you anymore, or we cannot be continuing with monetization? All right, so let's see who has joined us. Hey Sizzles, how are you, Sizzles? Welcome to the Midday Glory. Much appreciated, much love from me. So, Sizzles, would you continue creating content on YouTube if YouTube decides to stop monetization? That's the question that I have. If you have your answer, do comment there. I am interested to know what your view is. All right. Now, guys, let's start with this part of, would you continue if YouTube didn't pay you to do something? So this question basically is inspired by the fact that there are people that are actually joining YouTube because they know that there's money and they'll benefit in terms of getting monetized and just earning money. And there are people that are on YouTube because they see an opportunity for growth. They see an opportunity to somehow grow their audience and their community and all that. And then others have some kind of offering that they have, meaning they probably have a product to offer, or they have a service to offer to their audience and all of that, right? So that could also be one of those reasons. And then of course we have those that be like, you know what, I'm just on YouTube for the fun of it. I just want to be creating content. I love videos. I love just creating content just for the fun of it, you know, entertaining people, and that's it, right? So the main reason why I'm asking this is because I want you to ask yourself the question again as to, why did you even think of having a YouTube channel? What made you think of having a YouTube channel? What somehow pushed you or challenged you to actually keep creating content or even start that YouTube channel? Now, obviously, you can have your reasons and everything. So now the big question is that if there was no benefit, will you still be there? I mean, I can make an example. If you're going to apply for a job now, and the next thing after applying for the job, they tell you that actually, we cannot pay you. We cannot pay you for the job. So you will just work and just work, right? Obviously, you would not consider working and not being paid, because that is your time, your skill, and everything. It's like, okay, so what are you benefiting? What is the purpose of working if you're not going to be paid? What's even the reason? What's even the reason other people are working? Like, why are they also working if we're not supposed to get paid or something? Why are people working? So that is the question right there. That is the question. Now, when it comes to YouTube, when I look at YouTube, when you start YouTube, you can start it in terms of you having some kind of interest in somehow growing your audience, showcasing what you're capable of, or your skill, your talent, or whatever value that you want to share, or whatever creative content, entertainment, whatever the case may be that you want to share online, right? So it could be that. It could be that. Now, because YouTube, you can look at it as just a platform for you to just engage and see where it can take you. Eventually, you start realizing that actually YouTube is a platform for me to actually benefit and make money. And now your mindset starts changing, because if at the time you were not actually taking it serious, knowing that there's a benefit, you start taking it more serious and making sure that you improve your content, you engage your audience, you do call to actions where you ask people, please subscribe to my channel, click on the notification bell. That is a call to action. You are selling your channel, you are selling yourself to other people, right? So it automatically results to it being a business. Already that's a business right there. So if that's how you're doing it, it's a business. So let's understand that YouTube on its own is a business, because we know that there's some kind of monetization value that comes out of it. All right. Now, what happens if tomorrow YouTube says we are not gonna continue monetizing and whatnot? Are you gonna stop creating content? Are you gonna stop and say, what is the point? Why am I wasting my data and all of that? What is the point? You will ask yourself that question. Maybe, maybe not, right? So now I want you to have a different perspective. Yeah, I would request that you have a different perspective. If tomorrow YouTube decides we're no longer going to monetize videos and everything, whether you have 1 million subscribers or 2 million, 10 million, 20 million subscribers, it don't matter. We're not going to monetize. We are stopping it. I wouldn't stop personally. And I'll tell you why. The reason why I wouldn't stop is because the fact that I can still create content and reach out to people and give out value, then I'll keep continuing. Because first of all, what I'm doing is something that I love, something that I'm passionate about, something that I did, or I started knowing exactly that it's in me. It's something that I love, enjoy doing, and it somehow fulfills me as well, as opposed to just wanting to just get a paycheck, wanting to just get paid and all that. So would you continue? If you're going to ask me, will I continue? Yes, I will continue. So let's check the comment before we continue. Sizzle says, I will continue. I like that. What is your reason? My channel is my business. My voice is my asset. Yes, girl. I like that. I like that. I like that. What a nice way of putting it. My channel is my business. My voice is my asset. I totally love how you put it. Definitely, your voice is your asset. So meaning, if YouTube decides not to monetize anymore, fine, it was a business case and everything, but the channel is still there. But your voice can be more powerful. Your voice is more powerful. So that is your asset. That's where you need to focus more attention, right? Now, I'm coming to that part of the voice being an asset and all that, and obviously coming to also the part of the benefits that are involved with you having a YouTube channel, right? So I like what Sizzle's saying, that your voice is an asset. Now, let's not get into that part because I'm getting excited to get to the next point. But let's wrap up this point first to say, the when you start creating content, there is some kind of a value that you intend to offer to someone or your client, your potential clients, or whatever, or just your audience in general, right? And you want to build that engaging community depending on the category that you're in and everything. And because this is something that you enjoy doing, you love doing, you continue with it and it's meaningful. There's just value that is coming out, right? Now, in the back of your mind, obviously you'll have that thing that I keep creating this content, but I'm not going to be paid and all that. Yes, you get that. But now we ask the question, will you continue if you don't get paid? And you said what? Yes. Or you're probably still undecided and all that. Now the biggest question comes, were you starting a YouTube channel, or did you start a YouTube channel just because you knew that there was money? So had YouTube not said that it will monetize you when you get to a certain level, would you have not even bothered to start a channel? Now this is where now we break or we separate someone who had a certain intention of starting a channel and someone who had a different view, right? And it can be very debatable. And I'm saying very debatable because there are some that will say, yes, actually the reason why I started a channel is because I knew that there was money there. And I knew that I'm good at doing 1, 2, 3. And if I start engaging and having an audience, they will love what I do. They will buy into what I do. So that's why I actually started. So what? So what? I started because there was money. So what? You know? And then someone says, honestly, I started it. Then tabbies will come. I started because I saw that I need to give out value. It's because I love what I'm doing and I want to reach more audience and everything. And of course, I want to grow my personal brand. I want to grow my business brand within this space. I see an opportunity. I see a gap to really broaden my horizon in terms of how I can connect with audience, even to an extent of connecting with what? Global audience, like I am right now, right? So that could be my explanation. Actually, that is my explanation, right? So how do you now look at those two and say, okay, Ntabi is actually the right person who had the right idea, and then another person, which is probably yourself, to say, I started because there was more money, like there was a chance of getting money and all that, just that. All right. Now, when we think now of entrepreneurship, when we think of having a business mindset, having a hustler's mindset and everything, we look at those two and we realize that actually nothing is wrong with the two, because this person who just started because there was money saw an opportunity. They saw an opportunity. And if they decide that if YouTube doesn't monetize anymore, because they were just looking at this as a business opportunity, they can produce amazing quality work and obviously know that they will sell, or they will get views, they will get more subscribers and all that, right? So when it gets to that level where now they will not benefit anything, what happens to them? They'll probably decide not or not entertain the channel part anymore. Instead, they will focus on finding another business, or investing in another business, or investing time in just starting up something different that will pay them, right? So that's basically what I'm thinking. Because if someone started with an intention of just making money, then that's what's going to happen. I guess it's the same thing as when we work for a company. If the company sends you an email to say, our company is actually getting bankrupt and we will no longer be able to pay you and everything, but you can decide to stay and work and everything, knowing exactly that actually you are dependent on that particular job. You're depending on it to take you to work. the money that you get paid for, you're depending on it to take you to work, to feed your family and all of that. So the question is, will you stay in that regard? You wouldn't stay, because if you're going to stay, and it means that you're going to need to have money to come to work, money that you don't have because the company is no longer going to pay you, right? And then what else? You will need what? You will need money to take care of your household and all that, which you won't have, yet you will be working. Now, investing time in that, do you think is valuable or is good? I don't think so. And I believe that you are smart enough to know that you wouldn't take that option as well, right? As much as you can be loyal to other people, as much as you can be loyal or you love that company, the fact that it will not help you in any way, you can't stick around. Your bills will not pay themselves. You will have to find something that pays your bills, right? So you will do what? Go out and look for a business or look for a hustle that will actually bring you money. That's what's going to happen, right? So would you blame someone who leaves YouTube just because YouTube decides not to monetize? I personally wouldn't blame them. I personally wouldn't blame them if obviously there's some kind of idea or mindset that they have, right? And I want us to also, we are not, when it comes to business, it's important for you to put aside much of your beliefs more than the reality of what's happening and how things should happen, for example. And understand that sometimes there are people, let's say, for example, I decided to open a channel. And I know very well that, I'm opening this channel, but I'm not going to be doing much of work on this channel. I'm going to get someone to do the work and all that. So what happens is that you probably get a team, or you delegate as to, you know what, we're going to have 3 or 4 shows on this channel. You are going to do a show on what you. This is what I'm going to pay you and all of that. So this is like obviously a sales or a business. Listen, I'm probably giving you a business idea right now. If you are not picking up what I'm saying, then I don't know. You're not quick into getting a business idea. So you've got 4 people that obviously can offer different things. You tell them that, okay, so what we are doing right now, we have to reach a target. So our target is to work on, okay, creating about 30 videos in a month. And for this particular person, you have to create this amount of videos, this amount of videos. And the target has to be such and such views, such and such followers and all, subscribers and all that within a specific time. How are you going to do that? It's your job to push in terms of obviously using call to actions. If it means that you promote the channel, whatever, all those type of things, right? So it's like you can still delegate it. Already that is a business. That is a business. So tomorrow if YouTube says, oh, okay, you're no longer going to benefit, are you still going to invest in that? You're not going to. You're going to go and invest in something that will bring in money. So now the reality of YouTube is that with YouTube, the benefit is it's not instant. You have to have a little bit of patience, if you know what I mean. You have to have a little bit of patience. You need to work your off. Like, you have to work twice as hard, of course. I know there are some people that don't necessarily need to work twice as hard. I know that, but there could be reasons why. But in general, our majority of the people, let's just be honest, they have to work twice as hard, like some of us, okay? Now, you have to know that this is a long-term investment. So if you're going to grab a team or get a team, it means that you are obviously playing a gambling game to say, okay, I'm going to put my money on this and hope that this money will accumulate, it will grow and everything. And how does it grow? It grows by you growing that audience, making sure that the numbers, the views, the watch times and everything, and the engagements and all of that, because that is what will bring in business. And now when you start getting monetized, then it's a different story. Like all the money that you probably made, it will come back, right? And something about YouTube is, depending on how much work you put out or how much effort you put out, that will give you a result of how much you're gonna make. I believe so. If I'm mistaken, correct me, but I believe that that's how it happens. So if you decide that for the whole month you're just gonna relax and sleep and think that I'm monetized, I'm not gonna create content. Do you think if you created more content and put ads and everything, don't you think you could have made more money compared to the amount of money that you could have made from just leaving your channel for the whole month without new content? You get my point? I mean, guys, I will make a typical example with like Think Media. You know what? I'm gonna quickly go to Think Media right now. You know me, I like being practical with my engagements. I love being practical. When I talk to you, I make sure that I show you what I'm talking about, right? Funny enough, he is just on the screen. All right. Look at that. He is right there. Think Media. So okay, no, this is Think Marketing, this is actually another channel that they created. This is a baby of a Think Media, right? So it has what, 30K, which is actually a good number. So now I want the Think Media, which is the biggest channel, right? So this channel has what, 1.6 million, right? It has 1.6 million. Now let's come to these videos. Look at those videos. This video was uploaded 6 hours ago, this yesterday, this 2 days ago, just like that. So almost every day or every week you can expect 4 to 5 videos or more, or yeah, 3, 4, 5, like that, right? So now what am I saying with this? So the example that I'm making, or the emphasis that I'm trying to make, is that this is a channel that is really in business, and they're not even relaxing, because they know that every month we have a target. We have a target. They have a team that needs to be paid. So they can't just say, this month we're not going to create content. But they put out piece of content. And not just that, this is a business. It means that you have clients, you've got customers, you've got audience. In this case, YouTube, your YouTube subscribers become your clients, become your audience, right? So understanding that, okay, there are people that are actually waiting for content. There are people that are waiting to learn more about YouTube tips, knowing how to be in charge with their lives, to be, all of those things, right? So there is a high expectation at the end of the day. There is a high expectation, and you have actually engaged your audience, or your audience, to a level where you have made sure that your guys' engagements are clear to them, to say, okay, as our audience, you have subscribed, you have engaged with us, so this is what we are promising. So that brand promise, basically, the brand promise that you actually do in the business, you have to maintain it, right? So it's the same thing. I believe that as someone who is starting, I actually started a brand promise to say, every day we're going to go live on the Morning Glory or Midday Glory, right? So it started being what? The Morning Glory. But because we realized that, okay, you probably need to shift out time, whatever, it started also adding up to being what? The Midday Glory. So it still falls under like the Morning Glory, but until we discover what's happening there, but still, every day we go live. We engage on a particular topic. So that is a brand promise. And the fact that when you go to my channel art says new video every week. So if you happen to just be coming to my channel every day and you don't see a new video, it becomes like, okay, she said she's gonna put out video every week. We can expect a video, but this week passed, not even a single video, right? So that will be me breaking the brand promise. You get my point? That will be me breaking the brand promise. And also, brand promise, when you promise, you need to make sure that what you're promising is what you'll provide. So one of the reasons why I haven't specified to say expect to get a video on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, which I remember I said it at some point on one of my videos a while back, but I did not keep that promise. And then I realized that, okay, I should stop saying that to avoid giving my audience expectation or promising them a video on Monday and it doesn't happen. The next thing, is like, you playing games with us and all of that. So that's why I'm saying, okay, new video every week. So chances are you can get a new video today or tomorrow or Sunday or Monday or Wednesday. You see my point? Well, the midweek inspiration, yes, it's for Wednesday. And do I intend to keep that? Yes, I do. I intend to keep that for it to happen. Well, did it happen this week? Unfortunately, it didn't. But I somehow replaced that with the live that I did. All right, I'm just being honest. But yeah, I hope you get me. All right, I'm ready to get to the comment, to go to your comments. It's actually nicer to engage on a point, finish it, and go to the comments. I feel like I'm understanding myself better, and it somehow helps not to even lose track of the point that you want to mention. So just a tip of advice, if you're doing lives, consider maybe saying a point, finishing that particular point, and then move on to the comments. Or if you pause, make sure that, okay, you're about to go to the next point, but don't just pause, yeah. All right, let's see your comments. Sizzles says, yes, girl, yes, girl, yes, girl, yes, girl. Excuse me. No, I started my channel because I wanted to tell my authentic African story in light of our stories being told by mainstream media. I feel like not enough is being told to represent who we are as Africans. That's super beautiful. I love that. I love that. I love that. You had a reason and a purpose why you started. So that's super awesome. And you see that you are giving out value to someone. You are answering a calling to someone who is like, oh my word, I don't know much about my African stories and everything. I mean, I get fascinated when I watch some of your videos, and yeah, your mind really thinks like in an amazing way, because it's like I look at this content, I'm like, I would never have thought of that, but I guess because it's something that you're passionate about, it becomes natural. Nice. Hey, Laquita, good to see you. What did I miss? Okay, in with sizzles, I created my channel to present positive narratives of our people. Meanwhile, I'm working on affiliate accounts rather than just depending on monetization. I love that. I love that. That is super awesome. And it's actually leading us to our next point of the benefits that comes with all of this. So that is super awesome. I mean, you have built that in your channel, and I see it each and every day. Actually, when I'm watching your channel, I feel like this is a TV program that I'm watching every day. It's a show. It's like, it is a show basically. Like, it's just super amazing, the structure and everything, the engagements and everything. So guys, if you haven't checked it out, check it out. So definitely I like that, and I understand you, and I'm with you on that. Right? Laquita live. What? Okay, greetings family. Oh, greetings. Okay. Hey there. I love it when you guys greet each other. I love it. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Leonard. Good to see you here. Richmond, hey. Can I get a ride on that taxi? Peace, family, peace. Peace. Love and peace. Don't forget love, Raymond. Love and peace here. Greetings, Leonard and Richmond. Love it, love it. Consistency and regularity. Okay, consistency and regularity is the key for the YouTube algorithm. Precisely, ma'am. Precisely. That is so true, and I'm glad that you are, pointing that out, because if you are not going to be consistent, obviously it's easy for you to be forgotten. It's easy for you to not being showed on feed and everything. It's the same thing as you having any type of platform. If you are not consistently creating content, if you're not consistently working on it, no one's gonna even see, right? It's the same thing if you decide to bank work for the whole month. Do you think that that work will be done by the end of the month and money will be coming in? That work will be there waiting for you to work on it and for you to get the benefits. So the fact that you are chilling for the whole month and not even putting in effort, how do you even expect to benefit or even get something out of it? So I think, an element or an example of the result of doing something, that is the perfect example to say that if we don't really push ourselves by being consistent with our channels, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a problem because if we are not putting in the work, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? I mean, I'm talking about even a channel that has 1 million subscribers. Right now, I just showed Think Media. So Think Media has 1.6 million subscribers, right? So now, obviously, on each video, they have ads and everything. And those ads, obviously, they accumulate and they make them money and all that. So if they had to decide not to post for the whole month, are they going to make the same money? They are not, because the truth is, the more content you create, the more money you're going to make. The more content you create, the more views you're going to get. That's that. That's that. And I often see startups, like, startup YouTubers, like the ones that are just at the starting point. And what happens is that you find a person with just even less than 100 subscribers. I bit myself. How? I don't know. My word. How? I'm not chewing. How do I bit myself while I'm talking? Do I have big teeth at the back? My word. Okay. So moving on. The reason why, like, for example, a person with about 100 subscribers or even less for that matter, and then this person had a channel for like maybe 3 months, or maybe let's say they started their channel 2021, they started their channel, and then they posted maybe that introduction video about their channel, whatever. And then a couple of days or weeks, a couple of days, they posted maybe 2-3 videos, or maybe 2 videos, 3 videos in a month, maybe. Let's assume that, okay, maybe they created 3 videos. The next month, they just create 1 and then they're gone. That's it. And then after 3 months or 3.5 months, a person comes to the screen and then a person starts saying, hey guys, I'm so sorry I went AWOL, but I can explain and all that. Okay, we get that you can explain. We get that. Probably you're a student, you had to focus on work and everything, but it's important, unless of course something way bad happened or something that was stopping you from actually doing this happened. If you started a channel and you already know that, okay, this is something that I'm starting and this is what I'm building, you will put an effort, right? So I'm also speaking in an experience kind of way, because I started my channel, honestly, guys, my channel has been existing, I can say, guys, it's probably over 8 years since I've had a channel, honestly. But for the first couple of years, is it 4 years or 5 years, I didn't use it. I had a couple of videos, but I didn't know the purpose of YouTube. Honestly, I did not. And because I was not even aware of it, there was not even an interest to find out more. But I would randomly post something because I've always been a techie person, like in terms of being clued up about tech, media, and stuff, right? So that's the thing. So if maybe you started it, but you didn't have a purpose for it, then we can understand that I was, trying this out, but I realized that I wasn't clued up on 1, 2, 3. That's why I needed to go back to the, like, settle a bit, do my research, and then come back. That is understandable. But now if you just decide, no, you decided not to post, you just didn't know what to talk about and everything, is like, how are you expecting us to even continue engaging you? Because chances are we won't unsubscribe. Because this is one thing that we need to realize. Sometimes if you are not very engaging with your content or consistent, sometimes we don't unsubscribe. We remain there. But now, the fact that we are subscribed, when we see you posting a video, we'll be like, you know what? You'll probably skip it and not watch it because this person is like, she'll probably be telling us that the reason why I was not on YouTube is because I didn't have content, or didn't know what to say and everything. So is that what you want to hear? I don't think I want to get into YouTube and spend my data and time listening to a person telling me that I just didn't know what to say, or coming to my screen and say, you know what, I don't know what to say. I don't think I would want that. So we all have different purposes as to why we are here. Anyway, I talk too much. Let me read the comments. I'm not even sure where I was. Oh my word. Okay. Where was I? You see now. Okay, where was I? Oh, okay. All right, I'm here. Okay. Leonard says hi. Yeah, it's a show. It's a show, right? It's a show. Blind guy, his wife, their life. It's a show. It's like, I already know, like, I don't want to miss the word of the day, the word of the day. And now my favorite is the treat, the dessert. As to, okay, what they're making. And today they were making a plant-based treat. And I was excited for that. I was like, you know what? I love plant-based. I went on, I think last month, March. The month of March, I was on a meatless challenge, and I enjoyed it, and I didn't even have cravings for meat and everything, or even something that is, so I was very curious, and I was like, oh wow, that was nice. And I'm actually noting certain things. I mean, they share a lot of things, and when they make, even if they are making something, they will tell you the benefits of certain things. Like, it's a very amazing show. So big ups to you guys. Her editing and persistence is much appreciated. Sizzles Diaries channel. Awesome. I love that. Actually, my channel is for my great you know what, generations to come. This is an empire. It's not for you, it's for the generation. I love that. Oh, I love this. Actually, my channel is for my great grandchildren and their children one day. I always have them in my mind when I record. Oh, that's beautiful. That's so beautiful. They can say one day on there is our opa. Prachtig. Prachtig. He looked so young. That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. How many of us think like that? How many of us think about think ahead of the benefit of this content, or the benefit of what we're talking about? Are we thinking ahead of who is going to impact? Like, if a person goes to your channel 2 years, 3 years from now, 5 years, 10 years from now, is there something that they will benefit? Guys, imagine. Like, now that you said it, Leonard, I'm thinking about it, like, one day we're going to leave this earth, and this content will be here. It will remain, guys. it will remain. Someone will be watching it. Goodness. Wow, I'm even getting goosebumps. Hey, Brenda. Hey, darling. Hey. Hope you're good. Oopsie, what did I do? Greetings to you too, my queen. Thanks, sis. You are equally amazing. Your husband is great spots. Okay, so I believe that you are mentioning Laquita, right? Awesome. I agree too. Preach. Listen, sister. Listen. Let's preach this. Let's do this. Let's. This is so. What is that? What does apt? What is this? What does apt mean? I'm googling it. A suitable. Okay, so apt is so appropriate. Oh my word, I'm learning something. So the next time I have a conversation, I'm like, guys, this is so apt. Okay, this is so apt, meaning this is so appropriate. This is so appropriate. I'm learning. I'm loving it. Thank you, Brenda, for the apt. I hope that I'm not wrong. Lo, we are in the amen corner together, cheering on the info, Brenda. Yay! Thank you, guys. Thank you. So sorry, Sissy. So sorry for what now? What are we sorry for now? What are we sorry for? Okay, I'm not sure about this comment, but let's move. Welcome, Brenda. Yeah, welcome, Brenda. I know, right? I've bitten myself and thought the same thing. Like how? You see, taking long to read comments. Which part was this, Laquita? Which part was this? Please remind me so that I can touch on it a little bit again. Sorry, guys, I forgot that part. Yeah, I saw one of you jive videos. Are you talking about my video, honey? Are you talking about my video? The jive video? I don't even mind showing it to you guys up, but I'm gonna get copyright. I can't show you guys. If you want to see my video dancing, you can go to Instagram. You can go to my Insta stories and you're gonna see my video jiving. By the way, guys, I love dancing. I don't know, there's something about dancing. I mean, I enjoy it. I just get lost in a moment when I'm dancing, and it's so much fun. It brings so much joy in me. It's like even worshiping or singing. Actually, music on its own, there's just something amazing about music. All right. Oh, you guys can even go to TikTok, because those videos, most of my dance videos, you would see them on TikTok. So that's where most of my videos are. I enjoy dancing. Like, there's something about it. It makes me feel good. It makes me, yeah. Thanks for that. Okay. Now, what's happening now? Guys, what's happening? Am I still connected? So if I'm not able to click, it means that there's some kind of network error or something like that. I'm unable to click on the next comment. I'm not sure what's up. Let me check something. I'm not sure what. Sorry about that. I think it's the network. Guys, please tell me if we are back on and the network is okay, all right? So yeah, I love jiving, yo. I love jiving. Remy, hey, welcome, our fitness coach. Tabby, for me, this YouTube thing, I have been doing it for a year without monetization. Money is not my motivation. The impact the content is having is my motivation. You and I same WhatsApp group. Same WhatsApp group. I like that. I like that. I like that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. We are on the same page, I tell you. Yes, you and Tabby, yes, no, definitely, definitely got that, Queen, got that. Laquita says, when you bit the inside of your jaw and said, how is it possible when I'm not even eating? So Zeris and I were sympathizing with you. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, I remember, like, I just couldn't get it. Like, I'm not even eating or chewing anything, but like I bit myself, All right, no, thanks for that reminder. Thank you so much. So it was a bit uncomfortable because even now I can still feel a bit of pain. It's like, is my tongue going big? What's happening? Weird, hey, weird stuff. All right, okay, let's take a 2 second break, and I will then move on to the second point. All right, welcome back. Now, we are now going to move on to the section of YouTube benefits. Now, the fact that we've ironed out the fact that the reason why we are on YouTube is not really focusing on getting money or getting paid, even though there would be other people that are looking at it in a business aspect from the word go, from the beginning of starting a channel. I mean, making an example with like maybe an established company that has a group of staff and everything, they would look into your YouTube as probably a business and for them to benefit something out of it, right? But we've ironed that out and we've understood, or the takeaway that we can take from this is that you will have people with different mindsets. Someone who started because they saw an opportunity to get money, and the fact that there's no money, they can decide to go and find something else, or they can decide to stay because it's somehow maybe helping them benefit, or it helps them make money on other areas, which that's what we're going to talk about next. Right now, also on the part of some of us, you and I, and of course if there's more people that are sharing the same motion or in the same motion as us, to say we saw value, or we see a need to just change the narrative, to really create value or offer value to others, to motivate ourselves, to help others to find themselves, to do what we love and all of that, right? Which is super cool, and I'm happy. I'm super grateful for that. And so it means that we are now open-minded to say it is both way. It can be both ways, and there's no right or wrong on this aspect, right? Now, let's talk about the benefits. And I think the benefits of YouTube speaks more to that particular person who was actually just chasing money and not actually realizing that, hey, now I could actually get an opportunity to do something, right? I could actually get an opportunity to do more. I could get an opportunity to push more, or even do to sell something, or just make money in other ways and everything, right? For someone who is just thinking here, you're not thinking beyond. You're just thinking here that, okay, I want the YouTube monetization money now, but you can't even look or think of a bigger benefit that you could have here. I mean, if I were to ask you right now, please comment, just comment there and tell me, what is one benefit that you have received from YouTube? What is that one particular benefit? I'm not talking about monetization. What is just that one benefit that you have received from YouTube? So my benefit is that I have benefited in terms of growing my audience, getting more people to know who I am, what I'm about, what I do, to build an engaging community. Those are the benefits that I got. And also I got a benefit of getting more opportunities for me that like open up, right? What do I mean by more opportunities, for example? So there was a time where I started a series on digital marketing where I used to create digital marketing videos, and I would share videos on what a domain is, why you need a domain, and how can you register your domain, how can you protect your domain, can you own your domain, websites, what is a website, what is the importance of a website. So you as the owner of a business, when you come to me as a website service provider, what are you expecting from me, and what am I expecting to you? Are you aware of 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? And then digital marketing in general, breaking it down in terms of social medias, even SEO and all that, to say, for you to start your business and everything, do you even know the name of your business? Is your name unique, or you are actually competing? Because sometimes we have an idea of a name. I mean, my company is IL Designs, and there is another IL Designs. So what happened is that when I registered my company, I was able to get a .co.za, which is obviously not like a global domain, and then the .com was taken. So at this point, they were actually selling it, and I was like, do I need to spend money and buy it? Well, I'm probably going to one day buy it if no one has bought it yet, because I would want to own both. So, but what I'm saying is that you will have someone out there who has the name called Sizzle's Diaries. You will have someone who's out there and his name is actually I can see that the network is giving us a problem. Okay, I just saw Sizzle says, I got to go, fam. Mommy duties. Okay, mommy, go and take care of the kids. Much love to the kids. We love the kids. And I know Laquita and Blanca, his wife, their life, they will definitely agree with that. So much love to you and your family. Go now, go now. Family over everything, darling. This can wait. I can wait. It's not a problem. But I appreciate your time being here. Thank you so much for all the engagements, and much appreciated and love for you. All right. Okay. Yeah. So where was I before the network decided to interrupt us? Because it's looking like we are going to be sabotaged by the network this evening. But I mean, this afternoon. Is it afternoon to you? Yeah, it is, right? So some of you guys, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, where was I? My goodness. I honestly forgot where I was. Okay, let me read the comments. Let's see. Guys, remind me where I was. Like how? My goodness. Really? Guys, I can't even click on a comment. Guys, why is technology hating on? Okay, wait. I'm close behind with my family stuff, but nicely chatting with you. I'm close behind with the family stuff, but nice chatting with you, Sizzles. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. I honestly appreciate that you guys would be prioritizing our conversation while you are busy. I mean, it's like me the other day, I was busy cleaning and listening to, I mean, watching the blind guy, his wife, their live show. It's like, and it was so difficult for me. I was like, you know what, I'll have to replay because it was playing 1 minute. I'm far away. I didn't hear a certain part. I'm like, I missed that. But yeah. Anyway, much love to you, darling. Much love to you. Okay, one benefit of YouTube has been for us to keep telling stories that just differently through interviews. Beautiful. That's super beautiful. And thank you so much for bringing my mind back. So, one of the benefits that I also got to also benefit is that sharing that content of the work that I do, the benefits of having using digital marketing and everything, it actually got me to have interviews, like interviews where I was invited by a TV show. There's a TV show that I got invited to share content about digital marketing. I'm hoping that I could probably see that particular video. I actually got to be invited to two TV interviews, right? Two TV interviews. So I'm gonna quickly try and check if I can spot those interviews. Yeah. So I'm going to quickly share and just share with you, just to show you one of those interviews that I got. So this was the interview. One of the interviews.
Galaxy TV. I'm so excited about today because it's Women Month special. So this day is all about us women. And I'm not alone today. I'm with amazing ladies. Of course, I'm going to introduce myself, but let me allow the ladies to introduce themselves because, guys, I don't even know their names. All right. Who's ready to start?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You would swear that I was actually the main person for the show, but because I love what I'm doing. So what happened here is that we just met up. Actually, we were invited. It was for Women's Day, so 3 different women were invited to have a conversation without even preparing or even knowing each other. So what we will be talking about is like it purely happened just like that.
My name is Mbalize. People normally box themselves like I'm a hip hop artist, I'm this and that, and you've allowed yourself to just enjoy music as a whole and whatever season that you're in.
We know how we grew up. In church, you get to church and like sing.
Exactly.
You like sing. And then you get home, they're like, she can sing.
Yeah.
You blow. So I can't really box myself. Even in the so what I do now, I travel, right? I sing in different hotels. So I will go for like a boat cruise for 6 months, or I'll go to a hotel. Mostly I'm in the Middle East.
Sure.
So we get there and we do, of course, from the oldies goldies to what's happening.
I'm still gonna do the thing that I want to do, and that's what I do. And for me, also, just my purpose is just empowering.
Every opportunity and give it your all. That's what I want to do.
And I mean it's that whole
by the fact that also this opportunity I got it because someone knows my work, believes in me, and I give it my all. Like you know, that's something I think all the women that are watching right now should take into account, that whatever that you do, give it your all. Just put on your A game, whatever that you do, and never take any opportunity for granted. We don't know who's watching right now, and we'll be looking at, you know what? I think I need an artist to come to my gig or whatever. I need something, something can happen. So take every opportunity and, give it your all. A game. That's what I want to say.
Give it your all. A game. So yeah, that is one. I think I can show you another one. There's also a one Soweto TV, but for the sake of not losing your attention, let me not do that. But yeah, so that was the best example. And I think the part that I shared where I was speaking about not taking advantage or not taking for granted everything that you're doing. So whatever that you're doing, make sure that you put out your best and never underestimate that, because someone might be watching. You'll never know, Laquita, who is actually watching your channel and saying that, you know what, we want to fund this channel to actually have a show in our on our production or whatever, or some kind of proposal. Excuse me, sorry, I burped. I'm sorry guys, it's disgusting, I know. My apologies, I didn't mean to be nasty. So yeah, basically that, right? Wow, you all were put on the spot just like that. I know of what Galaxy Network. Thank you so much, and I love that it's global. That's the nice thing about it. And you know, come to think of it, Laquita, I need to contact them to say, hey guys, I wouldn't mind if you guys invite me for another show. I don't mind just doing it, you know, just for a day. Give me a show, I'll run it, and I'll just make things happen, you know. So I need to approach them again because it was super fun. I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. All right, so yeah, we've been speaking and speaking. Now, I was hoping that an hour will be enough. Okay, I won't, you know, guys, I often do long videos, but I guess let's say we're gonna wrap up this video in the next 15 minutes. I promise it's gonna just be 15 minutes or less. All right, so I just want to now point out the benefits that are actually there when it comes to what YouTube and what you can benefit from there, right? Now, earlier, Leonard mentioned something important to say. His content is really for the generation to come. He is making sure that his the grandkids are gonna get to see that and say, hey, our Opa was like this and all that. So yeah, your content never dies. So the benefit of YouTube is that your content never dies. So your content will remain. This is content that will constantly be seen by just about anyone. So that is how the benefit that you can look at it to say, even if you're not getting monetized, people are still going to get your content. So that's why it's so important that, you know, let me make a typical example with what Instagram does. So with Instagram, there's a part where there's a story, like stories, right? And my understanding with YouTube stories is that the content that you share within 24 hours, it will no longer be important. And that could be like, for example, a day where you went for lunch, went there and go and eat something and all that, maybe sharing content of what you're eating today. Tomorrow, it won't be relevant because that happened yesterday. So why would you post it? Unless it's like you are just revisiting that and people are not aware, but you will know that actually this was content from last week or whatever, right? So the purpose of a story is to share within that 24 hours. After that, it don't matter. It doesn't exist anymore. So with YouTube is a little bit different because you create content that is it's valuable content that even if someone comes tomorrow or after 5 years or 3 years, they will still find the content valuable. Unless, of course, it's a event of some sort. Even if it's an event, depending on the nature of an event, that content can still remain. I mean, I've done like 4 women empowerment talks on my channel where I would, because I had 2 women that I invited, had a conversation with and all that. But it's still relevant. The fact that it was an event for that particular time, it's still relevant. Another thing, a masterclass. A masterclass, once you do it on your channel and everything, it's an event that happened at this particular date, but it is still relevant, right? So that kind of thing. So it's important for us to put our A game in the content that we create and to think ahead to say, the content that I'm creating today, tomorrow it should still be valuable. And also that brings an advantage for your growth in whatever field that you wish to grow. If maybe that kind of content is directed to leading people somewhere in terms of connecting with you, or maybe in your business and all of that. Because now the biggest benefit on YouTube is how you can make money without worrying about monetization, how you can still also grow and somehow showcase your services, and you get monetized in that particular way. You see, those are the benefits that are there. As much as we can be motivated to create content, there has to be some kind of benefit. I mean, my current benefit that I'm getting at this point is that I work with brands. Brands approach me, they say, okay, create content on 1, 2, 3, and then we will pay you this much and all of that. And what happens? Happy days. I create that content and I'm super happy, So those kind of things. So it's very, very important to take note of those particular benefits. Hey, Sylvie. To answer, yes, I've been creating content before I was monetized. I don't even get paid till now, but I still create content. Thank you so much for answering that question, my queen. So this basically means that there is more than just getting money from YouTube. So it means that you see so much value in creating content, and you see and you're doing it because it's something that you probably enjoy, love, and you see it giving value to others, and most probably even empowering you or motivating you to do more. I believe I'm correct, right? Am I? I'm sure I'm correct. So thank you so much for that point. I mean, you and all of us that are here have been actually on the same motion, and we agree with each other. But at the same time, what we emphasized was the fact that there is someone out there who actually joined YouTube for the sake of money, because they saw an opportunity to get paid. And we were saying that we can agree to say they're equally correct, and it's okay for them because they saw a need. So there are possibilities that if YouTube is not monetizing, they will shift and go and focus somewhere else. That's basically that. So there is no wrong or right answer. But thank you so much for responding. I appreciate that. And you and I, same WhatsApp group, right? So yeah, the point that I was mentioning, your content never dies. Your content never dries, right? Now, this is my favorite. This next point is my favorite. And I'm so... grow your audience worldwide. Guys, I'm so blessed and honored, and I'm so appreciative that I get to connect with you guys from all, like, across the globe. It's super amazing. It's super inspiring. It's super encouraging. It's just amazing. It shows you that, you know what, there are so many chances of you growing globally, being somewhere. Like, you are not limited to anything. You are not limited to anything. Let me greet Zweli. Hey, Zweli. Hey. Much love. Thank you for the butterflies. And of course, the rose. Much love and appreciation. In Namibia, if you become a YouTuber for money, joke is on you. Oh my word. Joke is on you. That's hectic, eh? That's hectic. And now that you're mentioning that, Sylvie, earlier I was mentioning the fact that, you know what, when you're thinking of YouTube in terms of the monetization aspect of it and all of that, and then you're thinking that I'm just gonna start and get to the level of monetization, and then I start making money and all that. If you're gonna have that mindset, you're gonna have a problem, because there's work. YouTube is work. And I made an example using Think Media. You probably know Think Media. Think Media currently has 1.6 million subscribers. And Think Media, they create content each and every day. And I was making an example to say, if Think Media decides not to create new content for the whole month, are they going to get more money, or are they just probably going to get money from their older videos, the truth is they will probably get some money, but it won't be as much as how much they could make by as they keep creating content. So imagine if you are at the beginning a growing YouTuber, and then you thinking that, hey, when I get to 1,000 I'm gonna get monetized. Listen, we are there. Sylvie, you just said it now that you're not yet monetized, and you and I, we are the same gang. We are the same 1K gang that are not yet monetized and all that. Okay, so let the joke not be on you. Don't just jump in. Yes, have a bigger picture of the growth and seeing the opportunity that comes with creating content on YouTube, but do not solidly rely on the fact that I'm gonna get money from this, and you become impatient and you lose out on the nicest part of the process and growing with this channel. So that I think by the time I get monetized, I would have been rich more than just getting whatever money. I'm gonna be rich in terms of knowledge. I'm gonna be so rich in terms of new skills that I've got to develop, new knowledge from the engagements that I have with you guys. I would have probably at that time even thought of other ways to actually generate income in my life, in my businesses and all that, because I'm engaging, I'm learning, I'm watching your guys' channel and other channels. I'm learning so much out there. I mean, I'll make a typical example with using StreamYard. I mean, the fact that using StreamYard is just normal for other people. This is a skill. This is a skill. Before you can start using StreamYard, you have to learn one or two things about it. Do you think I could have learned this if I was not consistently growing and having interest on doing things differently? I don't think so. So there's so much benefit, and focusing more on just getting money and all that, you will miss out on the best part. I don't want to miss out on the best part, guys. Please don't leave me out in terms of engaging. I'm learning so much from you guys as well. So you know what? We are together. Laquita says, I just found out last year that some countries don't allow monetization. So yes, do what's going to grow your other agendas, Sylvie. Hey guys, wait. What is this part? You see? Wait. Laquita, come back. You need to explain this. Actually, Laquita, I'm sending you a link. You need to explain this part. Laquita, I'm sending a link. If you can, please. If you can, please join me live and explain this part, because I really want to understand this part. Some countries don't allow monetization. I need clarity on this. What? Okay. I'm monetized now, but just because I choose my country as SA. Oh, okay. Okay. No, I get you, Queen. I get you. So yeah, okay. You guys were just confusing me for a second there. That monetization is not allowed in other countries. That's so weird. Okay. All right. I was a little bit curious now. I see you on Tenjue TV. No, I follow you. I'm following you. Nyabonga Zweli, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate. And it shows that you are actually a real you are the real deal, because you know what? When we engage, like for example on Tejue TV, and then she would encourage that, guys, go and follow Ntabi and all of that. Some people will just go and subscribe and then they don't watch content and everything. So you are the real deal, because not only did you subscribe, but you are curious and interested, and now you are here live with us, guys. can we give Zweli some love, even if we can just a clap of hands or just a hug, something, just something. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. No, Sophie and Laquita, you guys almost confused me for a minute there. Like, you guys almost made me get confused, because I'm like, okay, some other countries don't get monetized. Is it really? Okay. Or is it like some kind of what? There has to be a specific category that has to be done. What is that? Like, how? How is that? I'm curious. I'm so curious. I see. Yeah. So what are we clapping for, by the way? Are we clapping for Zweli, or are we clapping for Sylvie being monetized? I'm clapping for both. I'm clapping for both. Monetization is not allowed in my country. Honestly, that sucks. Why is it not allowed? Why is it not allowed? Why is guys, why? I'm gonna do a video about that. I'm gonna research, and you guys, okay. How you doing?
Doing great. How are you?
Listen, I need to take a sip of water as you explain this part, because I'm confused, and listen, I'm just I'm worried.
No, I know. You know what? Okay, so I'll explain it the best way I can, and with your help, because I did not know this until there's another YouTuber that I watch, and she is I think she's from Namibia. She's a mother, and she doesn't have legs, like she has down to the knees, right? So
Okay.
I was watching her channel because I was researching how to do a channel. And so I said, oh, okay, she had some tools, like tips telling you how. But she also was from Namibia. She was here in the States, in Arizona, her and her husband and her twins and everything. And when she was talking about growing a channel, she was like, but in my country, and I thought the same thing. I said, wait a minute, what do you mean in your country? So this is what I want you to do. I want you to screen share, Google Namibia. That's the reason why she just said that she uses RSA for her country. She does not use Namibia because they don't allow it.
No way. Okay,
Yeah,
so what should I do right now?
Google Namibia YouTube monetization. Just those 3 words, and I think it'll come up. And excuse me, I didn't say thank you, Tavi. Thank you for having me on your platform. Thank you for the invitation.
I know your heart, darling. I know your heart, so it's okay. All right.
Just get excited and just go start. I'm sorry.
No worries, no worries. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly go here. So this is. I don't know if you.
Yeah, we see it. Yep,
okay.
We see it.
So I don't know where do I.
So basically, scroll back up to the top.
Yeah.
So you see how it says how to get paid in Zambia, how to the screen is smaller for me over here. I'm trying to look at it.
Oh, sorry.
But no, you're fine. I was just looking at the titles. But yeah, it's like they don't allow it in Namibia. All countries. I remember that this is what the okay, I think I Googled Namibia doesn't allow YouTube monetization. When I put that into my search, Namibia doesn't allow YouTube monetization. The first result is like a little blurb from the Namibia Economist, one of their articles, saying, currently they're not on the list. You see that one? Of YouTube. So
I think the person, sorry to jump in there. The lady that you were talking about, I'm actually subscribed to a channel. I think it's this lady from Bots.
Neo. Yes, her.
Yes. So now it's not like she was not monetized.
No, she was in Arizona in the United States.
Oh, yes, because the husband is from that side, right?
Yes.
My goodness, this is so
So,
interesting.
so I think they moved back to Namibia, or I can't remember which country, but because
Bots,
she's, but you say that again?
Botswana, it's bots. Like in short, we call it
Yes.
bots. Yes.
Yes. So
Goodness.
wait, Botswana does not allow it either then, because I think that's where she's from, right?
Yes, that's
Google
what.
it. Let's Google it. Let's Google like we're here.
Okay.
we, we got to let the people know. So put
Exactly.
Botswana does not allow YouTube. Just type that in and see what comes up, because this is good. Like you can definitely do a whole separate video just letting people know, like, look,
Exactly.
if you want to start a channel, start it in this country and then continue, because some countries, this is what she said about that. She said
Mhm.
her country does not opt in. So the countries can choose to
Okay.
do it or not do it. It's the country's option.
Wow. So I'm seeing this part. Like I just jumped in here, and I just picked up this. Why isn't monetization in Botswana specifically possible? And there are a couple of votes here.
Yeah.
Uh, and then there's someone commenting. Didi says nobody in this community can tell you exactly. Mostly, it's due to the local laws and sections. However, if you try to give false information about the country location, it may be considered to be an attempt to defraud and may result in termination. Oh my word, this is a lot.
I know,
This
right?
is a lot.
We never knew, because you know how you just think it's everywhere. This is standard now, but I was so surprised. I said, "Oh wow!" When that's what it was. When I saw her channel, and so when Sylvie said it, for some reason, when Sylvie said it, I thought of Neo, and I
Yeah.
was thinking, "Oh, maybe Neo." Had forgotten which country
Mhm.
she was from,
Yeah.
but so I didn't even
Botswana, yes.
see. So now I know it's two countries. So how many more might there be that don't opt in to
True.
my?
Okay. So this is mind blowing, because I mean, just thinking about the conversation that we're having, that what if it happens that tomorrow they say, okay, no monetization and all that? Because come to think of it, if there are laws that are applied and people are not monetized because of certain things, then there is a high possibility of something like this happening. So I was not aware, guys. Wow.
Yeah, right. So isn't it? It's just kind of mind blowing, because you're like, wait a minute, are you serious? But, that's another reason why I was saying push your other agendas. Like, that's the point of it. It's not so much that this is where you are, so this is the main goal, is the end goal. Whatever it is, like you said to me earlier, people might see me and say, oh, we need her on the Galaxy Network next. We need her,
We know.
it brings you other opportunities. People realize that you can speak well, you present well, you show up in front of the camera, whatever it is that you do. Like for me, I don't know, maybe they'll ask me to come do a cooking show somewhere. We'll know, who knows,
Exactly.
so
Exactly. I'm sure that is coming. That is coming, because I love those parts. Listen, it's coming. I
thank
mean, there's a
you.
lot.
Thank you.
No, that's awesome. Sylvie says, Namibia sucks when it comes to making money online. Do you know we can't even receive money through PayPal? Oh my goodness. No, 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 no. Guys, the way I love Namibia, I think I'm starting to hate Namibia. That part. I'm starting to hate that part of Namibia. And I've seen, you know what? I used to work with this lady. What is the name again? Oh my word, how can I forget her name? I loved her to bits. I still love her to bits. I forgot her name though. She used to work with me, and she stayed in Namibia, and she moved. She moved from there because she wanted to. She got a job at Disneyland or somewhere. Like, but there was a reason why she moved. It's like there were just a couple of things that were just limiting her on some sort. I'm like, this is hectic though, guys.
It's
Sure.
interesting, because you just don't realize that oh, so this is really this like this is really just a small part of it. Like really the monetization, it's nice, it's a perk, but for a lot of places like PayPal, you think it's standard, but you know, it's not. It's not. You know, it is and it isn't. And I will say that for South Africa, South Africa was, you know, the way they were colonized was similar to the States. So you're going to have those same standards that you do in the European countries. You know what I mean? And so when you look at everyone that all of the other countries that might have opted out of certain things or chose to keep their traditions in a different way, they might have said, no, we're going to take a double look at some of these things. Because even I remember when we got PayPal and not everybody was using it before they became like an official bank and everything. People were looking like, what is this PayPal? We don't want this PayPal. What is that? You know, how do we use it? So yeah, I can see where some countries probably are still like, we're going to make sure. Let's look at these things. Let's make sure they work. Let's make sure they're safe. Let's make sure it's not just another way to scam us or something, you know? But yeah, yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna find a way to do a video about this, but I'm gonna just download this video and take this part and put it out because I feel like people need to know. Like me, I didn't know, like I did not know at all. And I think as much as we are not just looking at YouTube, yes, as a monetization value thing, but the truth is obviously you see a bigger picture of it as well and it benefiting at some point. And this could be quite insightful to someone who probably want to invest in it in a way of growing in terms of, because remember I spoke about two side of it, that there's someone who's actually doing it purely for business and to benefit, you know, that monetization section of it. And obviously there's someone who knows that there's more value than waiting for that paycheck and all that. But I think a lot need to know this because I'm blown away. And now, I mean, I have things that I sell, business that I'm doing. Now, what if I want to somehow work with a person in Namibia? How the transactions, what's going to happen? Oh my word.
Right. Well, you know, there's always a way, you know, there's so many different ways to do everything. And I think that's really the beauty of all of this. You know what I mean? Like for some people, like you were mentioning Nick Nimmin earlier, he speaks a lot about benefits. Let's just get this done, like, you know, get monetized, then do this, then do that. But you have also all of these other ways, you know, like you were saying earlier in this episode now, you were like, you know, if there's a business and they have several employees, they might just use it for advertising for the business to reach out to customers. So I think it's the same thing with money. You know, there's always like a lot of different ways. So maybe we can look at it that way as from the perspective of options, flexibility. You know, there's more than one way to do more than 10 ways. Like we have to just change the saying because it's like there's more than 10 ways to do everything. You can't even say there's more than one way.
Yeah, of course. No, most definitely. I agree with that. But I guess I was just somehow shocked to hear that part because it's a little bit unfair that some people benefit and they don't benefit. But I guess let's look at that bigger picture to say you can actually do more and even win more, because I know YouTubers that say, you know what, the more money that I'm making on my channel, it comes from the merch that I have, the business, or getting clients, offering a particular service, like you know, I mean, even makeup artists. Let's make an example with makeup artists. Like, I know there's a lady in South Africa called Mihlali. Mihlali does beauty content and all of that. She's currently on, I think, 200K subscribers. She does content. She works with L'Oreal. She works with Showmax or Netflix. Can just say, do 30 minutes of video doing your makeup and talking about a specific movie that is coming out, a series that is coming, just like that, and they get paid a lot of money. So I guess, you know, like you're saying, I'm just adding to that to say, I guess let's look at a positive aspect of it, as much as it's not fair, because I feel like we all deserve, if one is getting a share, we all have to get a share.
Right. It would be great because, like you're saying, it's one of those things where you feel like, well, great, if she's making videos and they're paying her to do them, wouldn't it be fair that she gets paid to do them? Plus, she gets paid for her subscribers and the ads that they're watching. That's the way, that's the way you're saying it. I guess I don't know if Sylvie can answer this, but because I didn't think about it, but maybe those countries don't want ads. If you aren't monetized in those countries, does that mean that they can't run ads? You know what I mean? Like, do they see ads when they watch videos? That's a
good question.
So, because I didn't think about that because, maybe that's why they don't do it because they don't want, the ads are like, they really are a nuisance when you have young people that are impressionable and they're watching these ads and they're just easily like, oh, I need that too. Oh, I never thought of that. And they're just like, being marketed to inside the video, just like TV, which is, it's there for that, but I don't know.
Sure. Wow, quite interesting.
I was shocked too when I first found out.
I'm still in shock, but I guess, you know what? I'm moving over from that mindset to say, okay, while that is shocking, what are more opportunities that are out there? What's the better solution? Then we can focus on that. All right. So yes, actually, you know what? I remember this, Sylvie, because I worked with Namibians and they had to pay into our South African tourism account. So yeah, I know this part. My mind was just so confused now. I'm starting to think everything else. It's just a mess. Yes, we can watch ads on any video on YouTube, even on your own videos. I got ads too. Okay, all right. So the ads are playing. Wow, this is quite interesting. But anyway, you know what? Let's not crack or scratch our heads around it. But I'm glad that we heard this conversation. Thank you, ladies, for even touching on that part, because I believe there's someone out there who's probably wondering, like, okay, why, how, and how better can I look into this? And what do I focus on? I think it's always nice when you start something, you know where you're going, the direction, either way, even if you know the implications that are ahead, but at least you know something,
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I was able to help, clarify it. Just jump in. I was shocked when I first found out. So look, now we got the shock together. I helped you through it.
Thank you so much. But before you go, I can't just leave you. I don't know. I'm gonna put you on the screen, and please just for a few minutes, just share about your content and just people so that they can check out your content. I don't know, share something, because I'm gonna cut out this clip and then share it. And I think your channel is amazing personally, and I want people to know more about it. So we are here, so we might as well do it, right?
Yeah. Okay. So wait a minute. When you say share, do you mean like just
no, I guess you can, because we probably don't have the same audience, obviously. You can share a bit about your channel, what it's all about, what it does, and someone who might have interest can consider going there and subscribe. I mean,
right.
I don't want to tell them. I want you to tell them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just figured, like, let me see what I'm going to say, what I can talk about, and all of those good things. But hey, guys, I'm here, and this is I'm the wife of Blind Guy, his wife, their life, and so I'm Laquita Marie. My husband is the blind guy, and people always wonder, like, what is that blind guy? Does he work on mini blinds? Does he is he, like, they don't even know. They just don't know. They just try to guess. Like, does he hang vertical blinds in people's houses? Does he open and close them? Nope, he cannot see for 25 years now. And so we are storytellers. We've been storytellers since before we were married. We've been married since the year 2000, but we've been together like 28 years. So that being said, we on our channel, that's what we talk about: the blind guy, his life, and our life. We do have 3 children. They're young. They're not over 15 yet. So all 3 of them are under 15. And so what we do on our channel is, we have some edited videos that talk about our life, some of the things that Corey does as a blind person, some of his experiences as a blind person, because he could see when he, up until the age of 19 years old, we were already dating. And so now that we are married, we've had so many experiences together, and we've really grown up together, and we've grown our business together. So we do have a business, Atumpan Edutainment. It's a nonprofit here in the States, a 501c3 nonprofit. And with that, we've been doing storytelling over the years. We've added a dance theater. We had our children during that time, so they've been performing and participating pretty much right from the start. They used to always go on tour with us, and now they perform always on stage, always at festivals. And so, definitely subscribe to the channel, because what we do currently, ever since things kind of changed and we don't do as many live performances, we still have lots of live performances. And then what we also do is we have our live show Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And with that, what we do is we interview other people. So this way we can tell their stories. And as part of that, we create plant-based treats. So plant-based treats are simply foods that I cook. I love to cook. It's been a passion of mine since forever. And so now I can create edited videos that go into that show. So it's a 30-minute live show, 30 to 50 minutes, we'll say that, because it's very engaging. We answer comments, we answer people's questions and things like that. And so we have that as part of the show. Sometimes we have a 5-minute story time where Corey and I will tell stories. And then we also have, from time to time, the word of the day. That's where we have guests come in, sometimes young people, sometimes not so young. They will come in for the word of the day. They will give us a new word from another language, maybe a slang word, popular word that the kids are doing these days. And so, yeah, we get live on our channel. We have a good time on Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life. So, subscribe. I'd love to share with you. We'd love to see you there. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. I feel like that is a whole video that I want to edit for you and send it to you so that you post on your channel.
Oh!
Because, should I do that for you? Do you want me to do that for you?
I would love it. Let me tell you, we've been wanting to do our introduction video, because with all of the studying I was doing to see how should I do my channel, I didn't realize that we should do an introduction video. Yeah. And so, yeah, I can use it. Definitely. Thank you so much, because
listen, even better. I think I'll share my email address. You can send me just the idea that you probably have for your intro, and then I'll do it for you guys. You can just tell me which content, and I'll just play around and do something. Because you always say that I love your promotional video and everything. And I was like, you know what? We are, and yeah, I would love to do that. I think you can also do it for yourself, but I think, can I do that? Even if you can decide to use it for just 2 months, 3 months and change it later, it's fine. But I would love to do that for you guys, because I've got so much love for you anyway. So yeah.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. Absolutely. See, an impromptu collaboration. I wasn't expecting this, but thank you. That'd be beautiful. I did put my email address into the back chat, the private chat. And so, yeah. And then the other thing I was going to say about that is, using those snippets of videos, I keep saying, that's what I'm going to do. My live streams, I'm going to take parts of the interview, because all of the tech people that I follow, that's another way they say to do it. So yeah, I still have to do it myself. It's like getting everything done is just interesting.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But yeah, allow me to do this one for you. I've got your email, so yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna send you probably just a hello email, and then you can send whatever, because you probably have an idea, and then I'll just play around with the design. I look forward to doing that, by the way.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. I love you. I Sylvie, I love your content. You are amazing, and I'm so glad that I got to engage with someone like you. That your guys' stories are just amazing. And something exciting is that Sylvie just subscribed to your channel. I mean, like, what?
Thank you.
Listen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
She's saying, what? She's so lucky. I wish that was me. I want an intro video too with just my photos. I have no intro videos.
Yeah.
Okay, because I think I'm too happy today. It's fine. You can also send me your email. I'll give you and please don't forget to mention me to say Real Talk with Ntavi did this for me. All right.
Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it.
Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you, Lakita. Much love. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. Probably busy with something else while watching still, but I appreciate that. It means so much to me, and I hope that we're going to be doing more of this because
absolutely. Yes. Thank you so much. All right. Well, I'll see you next time, and we'll keep in contact. I'll look for your email.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send it as soon as we're done with the live.
All right. Thank you so much. Take care. I'll be listening in to the chat.
Awesome. That was beautiful. Wow, that was super beautiful. So I can put my mic on. So when I have my mic on and I have to listen, unfortunately the sound doesn't come out, Yeah, one day we will get all those advanced mics and everything. So I had to remove it, but super awesome. Thank you so much, Lakita. This was super amazing. Sylvie says, yes, I will do so. Oh, girl. Yeah, I like that. Awesome. I'll be more than happy to do that. Listen, just that mention to say Real Talk, designed by Real Talk. But yeah, I love doing that. I know my schedule's a bit hectic, but I'll prioritize them, okay? Yeah, but thank you so much. And thank you for subscribing to Lakita's Blind Guy, his wife, their life channel. You're gonna love it and enjoy it, girl. I'm telling you. I mean, I was cleaning yesterday, and as I was cleaning, I was busily watching and listening. Wherever I move with my phone watching, and sometimes I'm like, I'm caught up on something and I just couldn't like look. So yeah, I love this. And one thing I love about the space or the engagements that we have on our channels is that we honestly inspire each other in so many ways, and there's just so much that we're benefiting from each other. That's the most beautiful thing I appreciate and I love about that. Lucas here. Oh, pinda. Pinda. Welcome, fam. Hey, welcome. Hope you're having an amazing day. You just missed my conversation with Lakita now. I don't know, you were probably in, I'm not sure, I wasn't away, but thank you so much for joining. Yeah, wow, this was great. I don't even remember where did we end up. So yeah, so the last part was that of monetization, right? So I think since we were engaging on many ways to, or different ways to actually benefit from YouTube and all of that. Listen, girl. You know what? If are you wearing your pajamas? Are you wearing your pajamas? There's a link. I can send you the link. And then you join in, and then we converse. Sylvie, also, if you want to go live, let's do it. 5 hours. You know what, guys? Let me tell you a fun story. Not funny, but fun. I'm gonna show you. I am going to show you what happened yesterday. I'm gonna show you what happened yesterday between me And Pindi, I'm going to show you. I need to give you proof so that you realize that I am not lying. I am telling the truth. So I'm going to go to the point. Let's see. I'm going to go to a point. Yeah, this is the point. So there was a point where I was conversing with Pindi. Yeah, I'm going to share it and you're going to see for yourselves. Wait for it, guys. Before I answer, wait for it. I know you're not joking. I know you're not joking. This one. I'm going to play this part a little bit for you.
Pindi, okay, if you don't want me to go, then join me live. Join me live, join me here. If you don't want me to go, let me send you a link. Let me invite you as a guest and send you the link so that let's continue until 2 hours. Oh, I'm too kind, ne? Okay, let's continue. It's this world, right? That's what I believe in. That's what.
Okay, so basically what happened, so yesterday, as I was about to wrap up the live, Pindi came in and she said, I just came in, as you saw there. And she started saying, okay, let's have a conversation. I'm like, join in. She's like, I'm on my pajamas. I can't join you live. I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, okay, I forgive you because, yeah, I just joined in, whatever. But now the kindness in me was like, okay, Pindi, just for you, especially for you, let's move it to 2 hours, because I think it was 1 hour 30 minutes at the time. I don't remember. So what had happened was, yes, Lakrita, what had happened was, now it went on to 2 hours, right? And I'm so happy because, guys, I'm gonna share this part because we had an amazing conversation, and it was about what she asked me this. Let's go to it. What had happened was, so Pindi asked me this question, and I feel like this was a super powerful conversation, which we're gonna make a full video about.
And the book that I read, where is my Bible? It's a little bit far. The book that I read, which is the #1 book, the most important book, the Word of God, I think speaks a lot about that, right? Now, how do you find your true purpose? I will speak for someone who believes in God, someone who is probably a Christian, someone who believes in God. I mean, I respect that there are people that are different and have different beliefs, whatever. But now I can only speak for what I believe in, which is God. So the fact that I believe in God, it means that for me to find my true purpose, I need to firstly know God, to firstly understand what He wants for my life. Yes, it might not be easy to understand what God wants for your life, because it's like you just keep praying or engaging with God and you will want to see things revealed in your life, right? But now the nice thing about God is that He doesn't speak with you through like Him coming to you and looking at you and saying, hey, my child, I'm here. This is your purpose, fulfill it and everything. He has a way of communicating with you. He speaks with you in different ways through other people, not just you as praying and it's about now what part. Okay, it's about, is it? I think you're trying to say it's about knowing what part of you what part to play. Okay, hey, English, ne?
English, guys, forgive me.
It's about to know what part to play in the world, such that one day, okay, when you leave Earth, the world must be different and be better than how you found it. Put it so nice.
Okay, I actually wanted to play this part, guys. Sorry, let me just quickly play this and I'll stop it.
In a book and just took out all the pages and put them. Yeah, I think you've summed it up. I was just all over, explaining. It is okay. This is pertaining to the why of your life. Ish. Yes, girl. Definitely. I am with you, and I fully agree. And you know what? You have even put it so nice. I think we are on the same page, but I think
okay. All right. So Pindi was saying, to me, purpose is the reason why. Oopsie. Okay, I'm back. So Pindi was saying, to me, purpose is the reason why something exists or what or was created. I believe that finding a purpose means knowing the reason for your existence. This is pertaining to why, to the why of your life, guys. Reading English is a story and a half. Yeah, it's a story and a half. But yeah, so we ended up having that conversation, and I was super happy and I enjoyed that session. She made me drag it to an hour, but it was so fulfilling and it was super amazing because what we engaged on was just super amazing. So yeah, if you haven't checked out that part of the video, you can go and just check it out, and yeah, or wait for the official video to come soon, right? It's soon, right, Pindi? Is it? I was just kidding. You will never know with you. I will never know, but it's okay. I understand. I feel you, fam. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Ish. What had happened was, honey, what had happened was, okay, I'm in my PJs. Oh, okay. Okay, it's fine. Excuses. Pindi, you're making excuses. You don't want to be a part of my life, don't you? I'm kidding, honey. It's okay. The right time will come. It's all right. I don't want to take you out of your comfort at this point, so it's okay. And Pindi, I know I had to join you for tomorrow's prayer and thingy. Sorry to be telling everyone, but we're family. But unfortunately, I won't make it. I think it was a little bit of short notice, and I think I've now somehow tried to do a couple of things all at once, and I realized that I'm gonna fail. So I'm gonna miss it. I'm so sorry for that. So Pindi will be at this. It's a prayer hike. And I was so looking forward to that. Like, I think I need prayer. I need to pray. I need to just be in a space where I praise and worship and talk about God and pray, And you know what God says, when two or more are gathered in my name, I will be there. So yeah, I pray here, obviously with my husband at home, and I pray by myself. But I feel, and the botanical gardens, that's where they will be tomorrow. It's a very like an environment that has nature and all that. It that's for me. So I was looking forward to that, but it will happen one day. Sorry, ladies, got to go. Good night, sweet dreams. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, and I'm only reading this now. If you are gone already, Sylvie, thank you so much for joining. And Sylvie didn't give me her email address, but I'll DM her on Instagram. Laquita, do I have you on Instagram? I have to check if I do. Yeah, but good night and thank you so much for your engagement, honey. It's much appreciated. English tongue ties. Piotr, that only speak English. You know what? Laquita, let's stop the English thing because yeah, it's just yeah, no English. English is something else. English, yeah, I know. English can be something else. Yes, ma'am, Sue. Yay, yay. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, awesome. I DM'd you babes on Instagram. I am going. Go. Goodbye. All right. No, you are quick then. If you've DM'd me, that's super awesome. That's super awesome. All good. All good. People not. English never liked us, guys. You see now. See, they even autocorrect us. They even autocorrect us incorrectly. It's bad. It's bad. It's rough. It's rough. English never liked us. It never liked us. But anyway, we move as long as we can hear each other. Listen, I was not seeing people. Like I was not, when I was reading that part, I was not English tongue ties people that only speak English. You see, I was not seeing people. I don't know what I was saying. English tongue ties peyote, and I just laughed and I didn't even know what peyote is. Oh. I'm also bad on another level because I could have asked like, okay, what is peyote or something like that. But anyway, oh wow, guys. Anyway, yeah, it was super awesome. Thank you so much for that correction because I was just gonna leave it at that. Peyote, whatever that peyote is, whatever that is, all right? I probably wasn't even gonna Google that, but yeah. Anyway, guys, I think this video, I think we've done enough for today. I think for the next 3 minutes, we can just wrap this up and we would have done like 2 hours, full 2 hours, all right? So yeah, I think we can do that. I super enjoyed engaging with you guys. And I think my best part is you, Laquita, coming on the live and engaging, even though the topic we were talking about was shocking. Pindi, because you just joined in, like we just realized that there are some countries that don't actually monetize channels and all of that. So yeah, it's tricky, it's like weird, but at the same time you're like, okay, yeah, I guess it is what it is, right? It is what it is. But yeah, anyway, I am fulfilled and I am so glad that we had this conversation. And I think what you can take out from this is that know why you have your YouTube channel, know the value that it has, so that even tomorrow, if something happens or you are not even monetized, you don't lose out on why you started something. What was the impact? What was the need? And why did you actually need to do what you're doing? So yeah, I think let's end it here. I love you guys and I appreciate you and thank you so much. And I wish you guys nothing but the best for your channels. And yeah, may we keep going because I'm inspired by you guys, and just seeing you guys creating amazing content inspires me to also just keep going. And we might not share the same content, but there's so much that I'm taking from you guys. So thank you so much. Keep going. You guys are amazing. Thank you again for the invite and the Friday fun. It was super fun. Thank you so much as well. Thank you so much. And yeah, I know I talk too much, so I'm just gonna, you know what, end it here. End it here. We don't have any other comments, do we? Do you have any other comments? Yeah, I think let's end it here, guys. I love you so much. Have an amazing day. You know how it is. Make today count. It's a good day to have a good day. So whatever that you do, whatever happens, make the most of today. All right. Until the next video or live, love you always, and goodbye from me, and ciao, ciao. Mwah.